So, hello everyone. This is your Krishna from Womentoday YouTube channel. So, in this channel, we have been interviewing many women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India. We are traveling to different cities and we are doing offline interviews, and we are also doing online interviews in India and also across different countries in the world. So, today's our guest is from Mumbai. Her name is Nimisha Patel. She is the founder of Anantaan Healing. So I welcome you, Nimisha Patel, ma'am, to this Women Today YouTube channel because you have a lot of titles under you, like you're a Akashic record holder, Akashic tarot reader, Vastu specialist, sound healer, yoga therapist, HAAT, numerologist, nutritionist, Ayurveda, and modern science. So that's a lot to tell about you. So please kindly introduce about yourself to the audience who are watching this interview right now, ma'am.
गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन, नमस्ते, राधे राधे, जय श्री कृष्णा। जो भी हमारे ऑडियंस है जो ये वीडियो को देख रहे हैं, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर गिविंग मी दिस अपॉर्चुनिटी टू कम ऑन दी सोशल मीडिया प्लेटफॉर्म एंड रीच आउट टू यू ऑल. My motto is to deliver the right essence of whatever we are practicing. The practice that I follow is like Akashic record reading, which we access the past birth of the clients. We help them to access the records and come out with the patterns and the challenges which they are overcoming in this birth. And we help them to get rid of it following the path of karma. Akashic tarot reading gives you an insight of your present and future, how you can, save yourself from getting into being trapped or have a breakdown in the life opportunities, and just grab good opportunities at the right time. Vastu and numerology, again, obviously it goes like hand in hand, one-on-one, personalized, where based on your numbers, what is missing in your life, and so that you're not able to achieve. Vastu is the space, a home, where you mostly either you're working or you're living. So we try to create a nice, beautiful aura in your workspace and your home space by just making simple modifications in the Vastu. Yoga, pranayams, meditation, high intensity workouts, food and nutrition is basic need of your physical body, which we are trying to heal, and so that you have a healthy lifestyle. So basically, Anantaan healing spaces and souls is nothing but we are trying to heal your soul as a body form, energy form, and your space where you work and you stay. Still more beyond there is in my platter upcoming soon. So maybe if we get an opportunity more to get an exposure, we will definitely come out with and will share what are we going with. I'll just give you a glimpse of that. Is we are pursuing astrology and beyond quantum healing both, where we call the divine energies and we work on your challenges of life and we help to heal your karmic cycles. And as a sound therapist, definitely I have reached to a level where I am helping clients to work on their karma levels. I don't think there are many sound healers who must be going through this level, and none of the modality also teaches about reaching to your karmic levels. But yes, because of the Krishna's guidance, I am here today and working on my clients one-on-one. And I am a strong devotee of Lord Krishna too, where because of his guidance, I have reached out to thousands of people working since 8 years in this industry, wellness industry, and helped so many lives to come out of the challenges of life. So it is not about only physical, but also mental, emotional well-being, peeling all your layers, and then slowly and gradually connecting with your karmas.
So that's great, ma'am. So before moving on to sound healing, so tell us what is actually meant by sound healing and how can it actually benefit me physically, mentally, and also being a spiritual well-being. So tell us all about the introduction about mainly about sound healing, ma'am.
Basically, see, sound healing is nothing but a pure science. There are many who says, Acha, this is all bullshit and rubbish. It really doesn't help. How can a sound heal a person? If we go to physics, at our school times, what is sound? Anything that is moving has some frequency and that creates vibration. And that is sound. In this entire cosmos, everything is a vibration. Every person, every situation, every object, has a vibration. So that is pure sound. And using various instruments, we try to create that frequency and we try to give that vibration to the client, and so which matches with your body or resonates with your body, and it starts healing. So when we go to on a physical level, we use different instruments like maybe singing bowls, which is an origin of India. Gongs is a higher version where when a client is ready, then only we give an approach to the client, and using all smaller instruments to bring them down to a very healing and calming state of mind so that they become more receptive to that. And slowly and gradually, we start working on their mental patterns and emotional patterns. So ideally, it brings down your cortisol levels, which is very high and which is creating stress and anxiety. Now, when we try to work on the cortisol levels, there is then after, giving a balance to those cortisol levels, there is a mind-body connection. So whatever we are giving through a vibration of our instrument, your body starts receiving that vibrations and it goes and flows into your body. And then we try to work on your endorphin and dopamine and all those hormones, which is a happy releasing hormone, right? So through vibrations, when you start releasing those happy hormones, you get into a better mental state. So your emotions are also getting balanced because you are in a joyful state. So it starts, every physical problem in your body always starts from the mind, your thought pattern, or maybe your emotions, right? The root cause is there. So we work on these patterns by working through practicing through certain protocols. And when we practice these protocols on the clients, they start resonating with that. They become so receptive. They start responding to it. And so, they start feeling good about your physical challenges. They see a great difference in that. Definitely, I would not say this is the only thing that will help them to overcome. They have to continue whatever the medications they are going on or the yoga and pranayama practices that they are doing for their certain challenges in the body. But this is a medium which will speed up their journey of healing in terms of recovery.
Sure.
So we work with a lot of patients on this, most probably on cancer warriors and who are paralyzed and brain stroke patients. It really helps them because we work on their nervous system.
Of course, sound is everything, ma'am, because beginning, right from the birth, like what to say, a baby is born in earth and the first thing the baby does is just cry. That's the sound. That's the basic thing. So anything can be done with the help of sound, like what to say, the baby, it's around the mother. Then with the voice of the mother, the baby will calm down. So it's the very near proof that sound is everything, and also at the same time vibration. So vibration is created by different instruments. As we see in your Instagram reels, we have seen many kind of things that you use during a sound heal practice, that session. And at that time, what happens is that each and every material has different frequencies, different vibrations. Consider great musicians in India. If you go to any concert, they'll be playing many instruments. Each instrument will be having different frequency. Consider 3 different kind of glasses with water. When you just hit it, it will create one type of vibration. And when you hit the water, what happens is that you can see a lot of vibrations happening in the water. So we have seen many videos in the internet. It will be showing like sound and vibration will actually cure us from many kind of diseases, as you said, like many diseases which cannot be treated. And even though it can be treated with some medications, it can be 100% kind of fulfilled with the help of the vibrations which is made by the sound energy. So this is the very well, and of course we are also talking in Wi-Fi. So we are in 2 different places, and this Wi-Fi is even the kind of proof that everything happens within our outside. Our normal human eyes can't see anything. So that's why most of the people are thinking like, okay, sound healing, is that even work? The thing is that since we can't see anything, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist over there. Like it's just like the Wi-Fi. To people who don't even understand it, to layman and other kind of people, if you want to explain them simply, it's just like a thing which is not visible to human eyes, but it's powerful. I do understand now.
Yes.
So also the same time,
the origin in the universe also, the first thing that was like originated in the universe was Om, the sound. The mantras, why do we chant mantras? It either gives you a nice, peaceful, calming and soothing feeling, or it gives you a nice energy. When you chant Hanuman Chalis, you just speed up like anything. You get that courage and power to face the situations, right? When you want to just calm yourself down, people chant either Gayatri mantra or Om chanting. So Om is the first sound in the universe, which is very healing and soothing. So yes, everything is sound. So even when we talk, we speak, even that is a sound. When you go out on a road, a busy city, there's a lot of honking going on, right? That's so irritating. So sound can heal you also, and it can irritate you also. It's just like when you use the right tools, it is very, very healing and powerful. The same thing when you come and sit in a concert or a bhajan and kirtan, they play different instruments. So it's very calming and soothing. So this is how, yes, the origin in the universe, the first thing is sound, that Om.
Yeah, also the same, I just wanted to ask you, at what point of time in your life did you decide that you wanted to continue your professional career as a professional sound healer? So by whom did you get introduced to sound healing practices? And also the same time, tell us about your personal experience. How did you enter into this field of being a sound healer? And tell us your experience of what kind of qualifications and what kind of experience you have, so that people will be able to know that you are a professional sound healer doing it for many years, ma'am.
Honestly speaking, I have one of my friend, her name is Shweta, and we are very, very good buddies, spiritual buddies, I can say. And she always researches in the market some or the other thing, and she comes back to me, chalo, let's do this and let's learn this. And it was like almost a year, she was giving me a follow-up, like, okay, let's do this course of sound healing, Nada Yoga, which we call it as Nada Yoga in the Sanskrit. So I was like, yeah, we will do it. I was least bothered because I was so busy with my work, working on patients with the yoga, pranayams, meditation, mantras, chanting and all, right? And again, she popped up with a message from a mentor that, okay, there's a course, chalo, let's join. I said, yeah, we will do it. Again, I ignored. And then once when I was just sitting idle, and one of my friend called me and he said that, my child is autistic. And, some teammates in the office said that you should take your child for the yoga. I said, yoga? How will I just gave a thought, how can I approach an autistic child for yoga? So then I realized, all of a sudden that popped up in my mind, that sound healing. So I said, yeah, there is a modality called sound healing, and that will really help even such children. And he said, okay, you please go ahead and pursue this course for me on my behalf for my child, and I'll sponsor you this course and the instrument. And that was a very wonderful gesture and a gift from my Krishna. I was like, okay. And for me, it's been a blessing for me that anything that I have to learn, first I just experience, that just comes in my space on its own. Like during those days, I was doing a lot of mantra chanting with my clients. In a group class, we were doing pranayams and a lot of mantra chanting. So that was sound somewhere, right? So that sound gave me a connection with that, okay, going and pursuing that course for the child. Because I'm so empathetic person that when I see someone in pain, I just have to go and learn and pursue that. And so then we went, and my friend said, I told my friend, okay, let's do this course. She said, okay, the dates are very near, so let's enroll for the next batch. I said, no, we are going for it, And then I did that course. I started working on that autistic child. She became more manageable in her behavior and behavioral patterns and all that. She became more calming and soothing. Only when her hormonal ups and downs are there, she behaves a little weird and a little wild. But then as my journey started from there, I learned from multiple mentors doing certification courses so that I become pro in this modality and I reach out to maximum lives where I can. And as during the practice, what happened is like slowly and gradually, we were being introduced as working on the physical level, the ailments, and a little bit to a mental and emotional level. But my practices and my, I can say, knowledge or my inclination to learn more took me a higher level to reaching out them to their erasing their childhood patterns and then reaching out to the karmic levels. So this is how I started pursuing sound healing with multiple mentors, upgrading myself and understanding that how every minor detail of the, this modality can really help a client. And also while I was pursuing, I have done a lot of cleansing on my own old patterns. The first thing that I worked on myself was I could experience the energy of the benefit of the sound for almost 13 days in myself. My mentor was playing the instrument of the chakras and I could feel the vibration of the chakras and I could tell them, okay, this bowl is this chakra is actually experiencing a nice vibration. Though I am not into all those chakras and all, but that everything came into my space on its own. I have learned many things on my own with the guidance of Krishna, honestly speaking. So I don't have a guru in my space who can teach me all this. So the first cleansing that I did for myself was working on my digestive system, because that game became very weak because of the healing energies which I do for a lot of clients during those days. And I was working on everything, whether it is food and nutrition, yoga, pranayams, meditation, everything. But after a few days, I am back to zero, and again with that same small challenge in my this stomach. And with sound healing, I could manage. First thing to is heal my digestive system. The next, when I was pursuing a course and with my mentor, I was sitting and I just started missing my father, whom I lost in 2017. And it was a sudden death, so we couldn't recognize like how it went on. And it was maybe a cardiac arrest, we can assume that. And he just left this world. And after that, my journey actually started, with all this. So I just started missing my father all of a sudden when I was pursuing the sound healing course. And then even I spoke to my mentor and she said, see, you have a missing energy of a male in your life. So maybe this is the reason you are missing him. I said, okay, fine. Yeah, that is. Because, and then I had one challenge. That was like, I was not able to take risk when it comes to money. The rest, I am a very big risk taker. I can do anything and everything. Yeah, my friends and all, they call me Jhansi Ki Rani. So I'm that bold and courageous. But the only thing that I was not able to do was taking a risk of when it comes to money. Multiple people said, see, you have such a good talent. Why don't you start up with your own office and having your brand name and everything? I was like, yeah, I'll see to it. And people were ready to sponsor me, but I was not ready to go for it. So during sound healing, what happened is I just realized when I was experiencing what my mentor was giving us online, it was an online. And I just felt a smoke like something which was settled inside my body and it just lifted up like internally. And I could manage to take it off. And then when I spoke to my mentor, then she said, okay, that was a stagnant energy which was inside you and you couldn't manage to. And during that class, I just got a call from a broker that, I have a nice office space. Would you like to go for it? Actually, I was looking out for my client. They wanted to have an office. And then he called me, there is a nice space. Would you like to go for it? I said, okay, I'll go. And I was a little nervous because again, that small factor of taking risk of money, getting on an office on a rent in Mumbai is very high. And then working everything on your own because I don't have any support. I am a self-made person doing everything on my own. So I don't have any emotional, mental, physical support from everyone, apart from one or two friends which are very close and they're always besides me, And then when I called my friend and I said, you please come with me. I'm a little low today because I was missing my father also. And then we went and saw the office, and the office was so beautiful with all the lightings which I really needed for my sound healing. And it was nice, beautiful white walls where I can paint or decorate the way I wanted for my office, and a brand new, no one had stepped into that space also. It doesn't matter, though we create nice vibrations and we clear the energies, but still it was like just someone had purchased the office and they had just, painted and lights and all was done and they just wanted to rent it out. And it fitted in my budget. And just within 2 hours after my session, I went to see that office at 6. I came back at maybe around 7:30, and I said, in 30 minutes, I'll give you a call. And I discussed with my mother and my sister. They were there. And I said, I want to go for it. My mother said, oh, beta, are you going to take a big challenge of money with this? So again, that fear factor was coming again and again. I said, yes, I'll go for it. And then I called the broker. So within 2 hours, I just finalized that office and I just started my business as, having my professional workspace. Until I was just traveling to all my clientele's place. So the recognition and the respect that you get is altogether different when you have your own workspace, when you travel to a client space, and definitely when you have your workspace. So then onwards, my journey towards sound was just on and on and on and on. And I just used to tell my instruments, okay, whatever is the need, you just please heal me. So I just have to command my instrument that's it. And I speak to my instruments. My instruments change their sound when a client is disturbed or not having that good, they're not in that good situation or a zone of life. And then slowly and gradually, when I instruct my bowls, like instruments, oh, please, go and heal, wherever they are having a challenge. And then all of a sudden, within 5 minutes, the sound starts flowing beautifully. And my clients say, oh, today's session was really very good. So I have that connection with my instruments. I just have to talk to them. So this is how I healed myself. And then slowly and gradually, I was guided how I just went on and on and on, like, healing lives. The only thing is, yes, we tell the clients to stay with us for some time so that we can reach to that level where we can just heal them to that surface. Because the karmic journey is since many, many births. It's not only this birth, right? So for us to reach there and helping you to work on your karmic journey and healing the obstacles, clearing your path to so that you can walk beautifully on it with that acceptance is like a big challenge for us. But I am really doing this because I love challenges and I love connecting with people who are really going through such situations in their life.
Yeah, also, I just wanted to tell this. You haven't choose this profession. To be frank, this profession has chosen you. That's the right way to tell.
Sure. Yes. It is always that way, right? When there is a calling, you go for it. And Krishna chose me for each and everything. So these are my, my steps towards my purpose of my life. I landed to healing, yes, but I have different tools, and that really helps me to reach out to clients very well by using them, differently when they are in that particular zone. So Krishna chose me to work this.
Exactly, ma'am. So can you also tell me any kind of testimonials that you wanted to share, like any kind of success profile clients before and after they come visit you as a sound healer, ma'am?
Yes, people. I have multiple testimonials on my Insta handle. As clientele diary, we have a section and we just keep posting there. Honestly speaking, none of my session is that, okay, my client is like, no, I am not going to continue with you. Every soul who has been with me for sound healing has really transformed.
So also tell us, ma'am. So when a client comes to you and gets kind of sessions with you in your offline office in Mumbai, so what kind of sound instruments are you actually using? Because there are a lot of sound instruments which are used in sound healing proof method. So that may be gongs, that may be like many modalities like crystals, singing bowls, gongs, tuning forks. I have heard about tuning forks. Tuning forks actually create different kinds of sounds with different kind of vibrations. So we just know it as a little bit, but please kindly elaborate about the extensive teaching that you are teaching and what kind of instruments can we expect when we come and deal with you in sound healing, ma'am?
See, basically, if I go to ancient scripts and something which is from Ved and Sanskrit, that what can heal you is the gongs and the bowls, authentic bowls made of brass and all. Tuning forks and are, yes, definitely they are all smaller instruments which just creates a good harmony in your body. Like tuning forks, bone is a very good conductor of sound. So tuning forks really helps them in the management of the pain. Though that happens with the bowls also. There are wind chimes, there is happy drum and tincha, and n number of sea waves and all. These are all instruments modified and creating different sounds. The rain drumstick and all, which creates a thunder and that all sound. The sea drum that creates a sound of the waves of the sea and all. But I always stick to the ancient, which is the origin and natural. So I use basically more, or I can say 95% of the bowls. I have a wind chime so that I can bring that client to a very soothing state and a very relaxing and happy state if the client is in too much of trauma and pain. And the gongs is like a very higher version when I feel when the client is ready for that higher dusting of the body and the energies, then we use gongs. But for me, my bowls are the major instruments, and that's the ancient. See, in the market, there are crystal bowls also available. I am not inclined to them because we really don't know whether it is made of natural crystal. And as I say, sound can also irritate the body. The way I said that too much of honking is, you could feel irritated. Oh God, there's too much of honking in the city, right? So the same way, if the crystal is something which is made from the machine and all, so you might feel good for some time, but it actually creates a little disharmony. See, I'm not against that modality. Yes, definitely people are using it in a very good way and very wiser way. But I am, if you ask me personally, I am I always stick to the origin. I hardly believe in modified versions until and unless I'm not convinced and experienced on myself. So when my clients come to us, we just take a history of whatever they're going through. Honestly speaking, and when I start with the session and the protocol that I have thought in my mind, okay, this is the protocol that I need to work on my client. But Krishna takes me to somewhere else and says the root cause is here. So you work on that. And I do just wonders when I sit, because I just sit intuitively with Krishna and I just surrender myself. Okay, Krishna, the soul has come for the healing. I am only the medium, whether it is through sound or any other modality. Guide me, whatever I am supposed to do with this soul who has come to us with a lot of faith and trust. So there are many instruments. Yes, I would say I'm not against any instrument. My personal choice, I always stick to the origin of whatever is it the ancient Rishi Munis have, come out with. Modified versions are definitely helpful to some extent, but they have more of side effects. The more you are to the basics, you have 100 plus benefits and the lesser number of side effects. But honestly, the sound healer has to be very wise in taking the session. It can create a disturbance in the body also to a human, and then they may experience also some highs and lows. So we know how to deal with them.
So yeah, I was just expecting still more a lot of answer from you. But the thing is that I was immersed. So that's what I was just. But the thing is that whatever instruments you are using, it's up to you. And whatever thoughts, because the basic thing which you actually tell from your subconscious mind is whenever a client comes to you, it's not only based upon the instruments, it's upon the kind of aura, the kind of signals you receive from the universe, as you tell from Lord Krishna.
Yes.
You're just combining
also, it. Yeah, also one thing. See, a client is always, he or she will resonate to certain vibration or a frequency, correct? So sound is important to what you are resonating with. For example, if I'm sitting with my bowls also, no? So sometimes when I hit the root chakra bowl, I will feel good about it because that is what the need is in my present situation. So that instrument also turns that ways. But yeah, it is always an individual choice. See, people in the market, they have created a hype, Oh, if I show these many instruments, then I'm a good sound healer. But if I'm a good sound healer, I should know with my one bowl also I can heal anything and everything, a crowd of 50 also. It goes that ways. So if I am a good sound healer, I have to just drive that energy and send the energy and drive them to that. So I always feel there is something, the sound which you resonate with, you will always love that. So instead of, I don't follow those market gimmicks and all, okay, for demonstration, we always give that, okay, there are many instruments in the market, but I really know when and what to use. So if people tell me, okay, are you using tuning forks? Have you, been into all this? I said, no, I don't. Because the moment I feel, okay, there is no experience. Because when a client comes to us, they have very high expectations. So first, what we do is we share the knowledge about how the sound works and how it is going to be. And then second thing, we make them bring them into an acceptance and receptive zone, that whatever can pop up into your space after the session. You can behave aggressive also. You can behave very low also. You can go into that silent zone also, and you can be very joyful state also. It is all whatever you have suppressed inside, now that's going to come out with the sound. So I'm always wise when I come practice any particular modality. So when it comes to yoga, also people ask me, oh, do you teach, what yoga do you teach? Then I ask them, Acha, what yoga are you aware of? So if I call up as power yoga, heat yoga and all, these are all modified versions. So people have that, okay, yoga is something when you sweat, it's yoga. Something when you do back to back is like yoga. No, it's not that. The true essence of yoga, if being professional, if we don't deliver the true essence of that particular modality, then we are not wise to our profession and to the people. See, it is we who have learned, experienced, and we are working and upgrading ourselves. It's not they, right? They just come with that trust, surrendering their body to us. So we are really responsible for them. So I would request everyone not to fall into those marketing gimmicks like, okay, she has more instruments, so she's going to be a good sound healer. A good sound healer is always who can make you and help you come out of what you really wanted to. Beyond that. See, my clients have always been surprised to know, oh, we had this trauma inside and we were not aware only.
So, as you said, sound healer and the kind of or the kind of professional well-being, their greater existence doesn't depend upon the number of instruments they do actually have with them in their kind of office. It's the talent which they have inbuilt in them. Of course, it should be inbuilt because more than being a sound healer, you can just do 80% of your work with the help of your instruments. But the thing is that you are just a medium, as you said in the beginning. The universe sends signals to you in because each and every individual suffers from different kind of traumas, different kind of diseases, and in order to kind of tailor according to the needs. We should just understand that. And the signals come from the universe as Lord Krishna. He gives kind of signals to you, and you're able to kindly receive it and pass it through your clients coming to you.
The beauty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the beauty Krishna has given me. Okay, that I'm able to receive the messages. So
Yeah,
that's really,
cool.
I mean, I really, I'm always in gratitude zone for everything, that is coming into my space in spite of all the challenges.
Yeah, and also at the same time, as I told you before, a good student doesn't need any kind of extra money to reach for higher education. With his own talent, he or she can go anywhere. So in the same way, even if a sound healer have just one instrument, with that one instrument, he or she has the power to just solve everything. I'm not exaggerating anything. But the thing is that that's how power, because consider when you, what I just want to tell the scientific term. If you want to split an atom, it will create nuclear fission. And with the help of nuclear fission, we are able to achieve a lot of energy. But the size of atom is very, very small. So, so people should not assume that, okay, this is a big rock. Wow, it's going to make a great sound. But what to say? We can't even see the atom size. But what it will do? The thing is that in the same way, people just judge with the kind of number of followers, number of kind of instruments, number of, they just kind of, even in terms of money, they just ask you how much you have in your bank account, how much do you have, the numbers. But the thing is that it's not only the numbers. I'm not telling, I mean, exactly not only the numbers, I'm telling it's not only the numbers, but it contributes just 50%. The remaining 50% comes from your talent. And of course, you're a great sound healer, and with the help of instruments that you're performing, it cures a lot of diseases. I do understand it. So,
yes, thank you very much. And definitely, I have multiple instruments, but what I do is I use them very wisely with children also. Because they're curious and I just bribe them, okay, if you go into that shavasana and relaxation now quietly, I'm going to play a nice new instrument today. And then they become very manageable. See, nowadays kids are very aggressive, very active. They don't listen. Every parent is complaining, right? The moment they step with me, we do with theme-based general yoga, a little bit of postures and all. I teach them breathing. I teach them chanting. And they sit so quietly with me. So it's like I use those instruments wisely with children. Like, okay, because they have that curiosity. Oh, teacher is going to play today something new for us. So we have to be quiet and we have to listen. So when I play that instrument, that brings them into that frequency or a vibration which calms them down. They start listening to me and they enjoy these instruments. So I use my instruments wisely because I love whatever I do is like, and I always make sure that, okay, it's my duty and my responsibility when a person comes to me, whomsoever is, no matter whomsoever the person is, whether the person will pay me or will not pay me for the guidance, I am like, I have to give.
So it's basically like you also teach yoga to kids, right, man?
Yes.
So that's what you're telling that in order to do the savasana pose, you have to maintain, do it correctly, then only you're able to play the instruments, right, ma'am?
Yes, and people say, oh, what kids are going to, they are not going to sleep. Oh, they are not going to listen. I said, no, they will. It's your perception. Perception also matters, right? It is just you should know how to mold every soul. Once you learn to deal, you will be like, oh, wow, every child will listen. There are some who are very, very active, and then I'm telling them, oh, see, you're not going to receive that surprise, that God. My children, my students, whom I was taking yoga sessions for kids, they have experienced Lord Shiva. So I feel blessed. I have driven them into a very guided small meditation, and the age group was around maybe 5 to 10 years. So I just tell them, okay, which God do you pray and all that. And when they're doing that, I sing. So when I sing, that is a sound, a vibration which I'm allowing to flow in their space. And so they feel connected with their God. Now, in today's generation, it's very challenging to ask a child, do you believe in God? They really don't know also. And if yes, which God do you like? And do you feel like seeing them with your eyes closed? And I have done this also to children.
That's great.
So
Yeah, you were just telling something. You just continue.
so that time I don't use that time my instruments, but I start singing. So that singing, that sound, see every singer, why do we, love listening to them? Because that sound is flowing, that's vibration and a frequency, and we just like, feel like, okay, listening all the time. So why do we put on the radios? Sound. So it's all sound. So, these smaller souls also, they can see, oh, I saw this form, when my eyes were shut and what they were doing or saying and anything X, Y, Z. And I felt this. I was like, wow, this was a wow factor for me.
And of course, during my childhood days, the same thing happens. The last yoga we perform is Savasana. It's very easy. We just have to sleep.
Sleep. No, you don't have to sleep. If you sleep, that's okay because your body or maybe your mind or emotion needs that healing.
Yeah, exactly.
And so you sleep. But if you consciously stay active, so you are very much charged, at the same time very calm and balanced throughout the day. So initially, if someone dozes off also, I'm like, okay, please sleep because you need that. Your body needs that. When you start receiving the healing of that particular tool, you doze off. Once you are healed, then the energy flows more beautifully inside you, and then you are very energetic also, very fresh also. You are very super active, doing all the work, but with balanced state of mind and very there is very nice calmness and a silence inside you, because that is what we call it as Nad Yoga. What is Nad Yoga? Nad Yoga is like divide. Nad is sound only, which is of two kinds. So it flows as Anahat and Ahat. So Ahat is the external sound in your surroundings, and Anahat is your inner sound. So that is why, as you know, there are very few professionals who drive the clients go inside and feel that Anahat, that internal sound which is giving you messages, or maybe those intuitions, or you understand, okay, this is my calling. This is no one is training. In the market, COVID was a blessing, honestly speaking. I mean, many lives went away, people lost their relatives, but we have learned to learn multiple things. That's a good thing. Learning multiple modalities is good. But in this, we have lost the essence of what is the true calling. And people land up nowhere. Multiple modalities. Oh, you do this and you will be like, you will start earning in lakhs. Okay. Now, for example, a teacher says, okay, you become a sound healer and you will earn in lakhs and you will do it for yourself also. Okay. When every person becomes sound healer, where is the income going to flow? And do you think there's going to be a wise sound healer in the market? Everybody is a sound healer. Everybody is a sound healer. And they're just playing ting, 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 ting. I don't know what. And they come up with any price in the market and they just ruin the essence of this modality. So it's with every modality, okay, you become a Vastu expert, do your Vastu. Your Vastu in this course, it will be like you will be doing the Vastu for your home and you will be earning in lakhs. But every person you're saying this, you become a Vastu healer, then how are we going to get the clients? And is there a true calling? Is there a true calling for you? So when I meet multiple batchmates also in my batch, when I'm learning any course, I just tell them, you learn it's good knowledge, but you ask, what is your true essence? What is your true calling? What are you meant for? One of my friend, she writes amazingly. She can pour her thoughts amazingly. So leaving all that, she's learning some spiritual modality where she can hardly see anything. There's no intuition flowing. So I said, and then she feels demotivated. Nimisha, you can see so many things. How is that possible? I said, because I came to this because there was a calling. I understand. Not everybody understands this true calling, but you just introspect. So that is Anahat. Introspect and reflect on yourself. Your forte is your writing and publishing books. So why don't you pour whatever you want to in your books? That is going to reach out to people. You want to reach out to people? You're using sound healing medium, but you're not understanding how you experience. See, there are many sound healers who have not experienced on themselves, but they start giving on clients because they want to earn. Now, when client comes up with question, no answers for them. So honestly speaking, I have started now teaching also students. So I have teachers training course for yoga and for sound healing also. But only two students. I told them I have designed my course only two levels, basic level and then the advanced level. When you come for the basic, you practice, you see what is happening inside you. You take it in a very small time frame of working on the clients or their family members. Once you experience, you are able to answer them also. If you're not able to answer them, learn until you don't understand that am I able to take this ahead and go for advance. So someone if ask me for advance also, I tell them if I know that you're ready, then only I'll teach you, else I'll not. So in this, people have lost the essence and the calling what they have. So anahat, so sound actually makes a person go deeper inside also. Anahat, sound, your inner sound, the true sound, what is your calling for? And then go for it. You take that first step. If you're designed and destined to reach out to people with that first step also, yes, you will land there. But if not, then your divine will take you wherever you have to go. You just have to surrender. So that inner sense of inner anahat nahad is very important. So I'm trying to work on that and trying to make clients understand. Hope so I become successful and make, as many lives as I can to understand what's their true forte, what's their purpose in this life. This is the calling, and they start loving, the work they want to do.
Of course, as you said, that money is the ultimate thing which we are working towards. But the thing is that people are forgetting what the wishes they wanted to do in their life. The thing is,
True.
they don't understand what they really want in life, because I don't want to say this in a kind of derogatory manner, but the thing is that people do have certain commitments which they have to do for the family, for the kids, for their mother, father, and for many relatives, their friends. They have to be a working professional. They have to generate some revenue for the family and for the well-being in the society. But the thing is that most of people are not having enough time to kind of analyze themselves in what creativity they actually have inbuilt in them, as you said. So you had signals coming from universe. So it's not like magic. It's the power which each and every individual who is born as a human being, they have to listen to their intuition. They have to listen to the instincts. They have to talk to themselves that what they are capable of, what they are able to train others, what they're able to help others and generate revenue, so that they'll be able to understand more about themselves, and also they'll be able to put out the full potential. As you said, there are mostly there are many sound healers, but the thing is that when the clients come and raise any kind of questions, since we are not into sound healing in the depth of it, we are not able to answer most of the questions. But the thing is that when you truly love this profession, passion, as you said, you also try not only the clients but with near dear friends. You just go and do these kind of sound healing sessions and make sure that you're doing the right thing, because they tell after the sound healing sessions, Nimisha Patel, ma'am, I'm greatly honored by your kind of professional service, because I'm feeling very great. There is a lot of difference between before sound healing and after sound healing, because since you loved the profession and since you're into it, you're able to understand, you're able to analyze, you're able to research, you're able to spend time on it, you're able to work on yourself, you're able to work on the professional work and doing a lot of research, and ultimately you're become like, what to say, a great monk, right? It's like I'm just comparing it to a monk just to say the kind of dedication you have, because monks do have complete dedication. Without any dedication, you can't become a monk. So in the same way, only when you just found your true passion, you will be able to work it to the depth, and you'll be able to understand what's in it. Even you can even write books on it. You just don't need to go and have any kind of things, but you can also write books.
Yes, definitely. So that this is the first platform which I have been with you, because I found something in you, and my true sense told me like, okay, you go for this, go ahead with Krishna for this, because we are until I can sense your energy also. that you are into the market no matter whatever state you are. It is humans decide a beginner state, a higher state and all. Okay, what is good? If things turn as per us, it's good. If things doesn't turn out as per me, then it's bad. It's the definition of a human. Okay, everything is good as per the divine. He knows well or she knows well. So I somewhere found your energy is like to reach out and deliver the true essence. And so I said yes, because many have came into my space. Okay, let's do a podcast. In fact, from a radio channel also. But somehow it didn't turn up, or I did not feel that inclination. So then I told Krishna, where I am destined and designed to deliver the true essence, you reach me out there. And so we came, and so even we had a long delay of, because I was going through busy schedule and all. I was traveling to Bangalore also. And then I was back. And so I told you the dates, let's catch up on this date and we will deliver the true essence. And I said, I have multiple things to talk on. Yes, books, definitely. If some publishers want to, take me as a part in their book, they are most welcome to reach out to me. All the health professionals, whoever needs that guidance. I always tell people, once you understand a soul who is actually delivering the right things, no matter what, you should always be under that space. Okay, a hi, hello is also okay. When you be in that space, you get your true guidance. At the end of this show, I will give a small guidance to every individual who's seeing this channel, who's listening to both of us, how to work and introspect on yourself. Some may take time, some may be, quickly get into that. It's all depends on your karmas also, definitely. But if you practice that very dedicatedly with that love in your heart, your divine is listening to you and he will start giving you also the messages.
Of
At least if you don't understand your purpose, you will reach out to the right source.
Yeah, of course. As you said in the beginning of the interview, like sound healing is all depending upon the vibration. And as I told you already, everything in this world happens according to Tesla. Tesla has told that you can relate everything, whatever happens in your life, right from your birth till the end of your life, with three simple things. That is energy, vibration, and frequency. So right now, as you said, that whatever people doesn't have any kind of belief in sound healing, this interview is just a proof for them. Because the only thing I wanted to tell is, you said you had many kind of people reaching out to you to explain about the professional work that you're doing. So that is the kind of frequency. I just need to relate it with frequency. So that frequency, they're not able to match it up because there is some kind of disturbance that you thought that, okay, this will not align with me. So that I'm just trying to match with the frequency which actually relates to me. So I think that frequency made me to have a connection with great professionals like you. So that's it.
Yeah.
And the second is vibration. Yeah, the vibration is the basic part of sound healing, and you did have the vibe that, okay, you'll be able to reach out to your full true potential when you come and join this interview over here. So that's the vibe that you had. And also at the same time, energy. So we had a lot of discussions, we had a lot of queries regarding interview. We just plan to have offline interview, but the thing is that since you're in Mumbai, we had a lot of weather conditions over there happening, and you just told that, okay, after September we'll be able to do it, because once the weather comes down, it will be able to travel. And still we haven't put down, we just connected in online. So that's the energy we put. And at last, frequency. This time, this date, an individual connects with other individual. It's basically depends upon the frequency. Only when you tune in to the right frequency, you will be able to hear the songs from the radio FM you wanted to hear. So I think you gave me this date, this time. So that's the frequency which we are able to relate in. So as we said, everything, and the second most thing, the vibration, you felt good that you'll be able to pull out the true potential. That's what we are doing right now. You're able to talk to your full potential, and I'm able to express myself, because since you allowed me to host this interview, because even I'm hosting this interview, great. But the thing is that you should allow me. But the thing is, you provided me an opportunity to do this. That's great. So that's the vibe. So everything, this is a live proof that sound healing works. Because everything starts with the vibration. I do understand it, ma'am. So also, I just wanted to ask you, most of the people are having sleep kind of deprivation. they are going through a lot of stress, and also at the same time emotional, physically they are just, what to say, they are just scattered a lot. So tell us, ma'am, only these kind of people come to you as a client, or what are the common issues that a client comes to you? And when a client comes to you, what are the common issues that they say that they have these kind of problems, they want to eliminate it? So please, ma'am, can you just help with your kind of professional sound healing? So can you tell us
Yeah.
the basic common things, and also at the same time tell us what is the right time to come and meet a sound healer, because most of the people will be confused, like, I'm good, I'm having energy, I'm having physical and good mental health, so I think there is no need to go and visit a sound healer. So tell us any kind of thing, any kind of signs which we should see in ourselves, so that we can come and join a sound healer and take suggestions from them. And also at the same time, even if a person is totally completely normal, if coming and meeting a sound healer like you, will they able to upgrade themselves? So tell us all about it now.
I love this question of yours. Very interesting, and I would deliver it the best. No matter whatever physical ailments, diseases you're carrying, the root causes any particular emotion. So, as if you have a diabetes, or if you have XYZ sleep issues, as you said, anxiety, depression, okay, come to a sound healer. Why? That has popped up from one emotion. You are not aware. The more we do counseling in the sessions of sound healing, definitely we reach to the root. Now, I just had one session with a interaction session with one of my client. She's very new to me, and she says, "Oh, I am a spiritual person, and I do a lot of practices. My mantra jap and my chanting of Gayatri mantra, Om Namah Shivaya. 20 minutes she does that. Some Gayatri mantra chanting for 2,000 times around something, and Ram Ram something, and all that. And she says it gives me a nice feeling." I said, "Very good. That's your present. Have you healed your past? No matter, you carry the past baggages, but your present is you are in a very good state. But still, inside you, your past is as a trauma. So you will, some or the other time start behaving with that trauma. That's the pattern which we have to observe in ourselves." So she was like, "Okay, no, I don't have." I said, "See, you must be having something. You just close your eyes and you sit and just feel what emotion you have, which is not in a good state." She took 5 minutes and she said, I recollected one emotion, that when I was in my mother's womb, my mother was going through a phase of emotion of rejection. So things have to be, so she has to prove herself all the time to be perfect, so she's accepted by everyone. And that same pattern she is also carrying. So in work, suppose if she's not able to deliver the 100%, if 95% also and 5% is here and there, then she panics. So see the emotion of rejection. Okay, that she was able to. But when we talk and talk and talk to people, and then we understand. See, when you feel that nothing is bothering me, the highs and lows of life, relationships, finance, whatever comes into my space, I'm okay. That's a very higher state, definitely, as you call it, as monk. But when you experience a challenge and when you're not able to deal with it, then you should visit a sound healer. It's not only the physical challenge of the body that actually you really need to heal. I have a client, she is with me since I started my journey. Every modality she does with me. And I'm very great, and I appreciate and gratitude to her for being with me. She started with me for the yoga journey, and slowly and gradually when I started pursuing, she does everything with me. She practiced sound healing with me for two years. Now, because she had a spine injury, she was not able to walk, stand, or lie down. And I was like, what to do? I said, okay, let's begin the journey of sound healing. Now, sound healing is also a challenge for me because I have to make her sit also. She can hardly sit. I have to make her lie down also hardly. Slowly and gradually, the journey started. And I was like peeling her layers of whatever she was experiencing in her present, the emotion and the trauma. We started healing that, going back 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line of her past life, 15 years, 20 years. And then she said all of a sudden, when I reached her childhood, she told me the day when she started menstruating, she has started developing the spine problems. Now, have you heard about a girl of 13, 14-year-old having a backache during her menstruation? No, they have abdominal cramps. That's very normal. But back pain since childhood, I said, Acha, okay, Then in the sound healing session, I drove her back. What is that is accumulated in your spine, a deep rooted emotion? After a few sessions, she could manage to recognize, okay, now as they were siblings, 7, 8 siblings, she was the youngest. So she hardly received any attention from the father, and mother was always busy with the other siblings when she needed that love and care. So that emotion of neglect, I am being neglected, was rooted in her spine. And so we helped her heal that emotion of negligence. She's still recovering because the injury was very major. And every doctor was amazed that with this injury, how could you manage to travel from Canada to Mumbai and take that journey from, 6 to 8 months journey with that injury? How are you sustaining and reaching out to us? And she was like, through sound healing. Through sound healing.
That's
So a
kind of
person can come to us when they experience, they don't know they have certain patterns and trauma. See, when we were a child, okay, we really don't know we have some emotion. A situation turns up, we build up our own emotion. But because there is a lack of communication between you and the opposite person from whom you have felt the emotion, there is no clarity. And so we just pile up in our system, and that creates trauma, and that we don't understand. We understand after certain years because you start operating from that emotion. I can give you a very beautiful example of me and my daughter. My daughter, she's now 18. Few years back, she was like just enjoying her life like anything, being, exams coming nearing exams. And she was like, okay, sleeping at 2 and 3, watching TV, this, that, and just doing all time pass. I said, your exams are nearing, you have to sleep on time so that you're fresh throughout the day, you are attentive in your schools and colleges, whatever you're doing. And so you can do better. At least you can pass your exams. I don't expect much. It's you who have to decide what I want to be, right? And she doesn't listen to me. So that time I had a pattern of 1 day, 2 day, 3 days, week, 10 days, 15 days. Then now my patience level is over. It's like up to this level. My patience level is up to 200 to 500%. Now it's like 500%. Initially it was 2 to 300%. Then I have to slap her one. Then only she will understand. So I give her one good on her face, and then the next day onwards, she came back to her routine. Sleeping on time, eating all healthy, studying on time and everything. The second day when we were having lunch, I just asked, did you feel good after receiving one good slap from me? She said, are you relaxed now? I said, what? No, you were actually bursting out all your frustration. I said, excuse me. Please excuse me for this. I am a person, I know multiple clients flow in my life during the day in and out. Everybody is with some or the other pain. So I am not at all frustrated. I am very balanced. Because of the sound healing, I have become more balanced. Though as a personality, as number 5 is a balancing number. So I am anyways a balanced number. I am number 5. But sound healing has made me more balanced. So I said, no, that slap was because you were not coming into a discipline. It was not my frustration and irritation. So now understand, if I would have not gone into this communication.
You just said number 5, right? So number 5 is a balanced number, right, ma'am? And whatever you said is 100% true, because today is 5. Date is 5.
Your interview is going to be, this is my prediction for you. This particular sound healing interview is going to take you and reach you to another level of your success.
That's great. That's great, ma'am. So whatever said, you are just telling your interactions with your daughter that this is the again live proof that you told your daughter that, okay, I deal with the balanced life with the number 5. So right now we are just communicating this with the right frequency, and today's date is 5, and whatever you tell once again is a live proof. You can just continue it, ma'am.
Yes. So I said that slap was for you to get into discipline. It was not my frustration. So imagine if I don't communicate this with my daughter. Now what emotion she has? My mother is frustrated. Until she doesn't slap me, she will not come out of that frustration. So see the childhood trauma that you will have inside you. So then she will start taking this from anyone and everyone, from the the father also, maybe in future from the husband also. And she will not raise her voice for that, right? So now she knew that the moment I will go out of discipline, either I have to be mindful. Okay, come back to track, else I'll get one, or else I'll take a slap and then only I'll come to discipline, right? Now she is wise to take the decisions. So this is a very live and true example how communication always matters. And when things doesn't fall in place, then you have to come for a guidance. Like, open that space and create a space that if I am taking that initiative to express something, communicate and heal the relation, then I need from the opposite person also, because the opposite person is always to an ignorance, right? Okay, he or she doesn't want to talk and doesn't want to mend the situations. So then we as healers come into that space, they ask for that help, and then we heal the situation, that space opens up for communication. I take my every modality very wisely and very beautifully.
That's great, ma'am. So I just wanted to tell you this interview link is going to be over by just next 5 minutes. Do you want me to continue this interview, or you just want to finish the interview within this 5 minutes? Because it's basically up to you. Because if you let me, I'll just go keep on doing the interview. I can just do it for hours. But the thing is that I just wanted you, because the time right now is around 10:45. So do you want to continue it, or should we wrap it within these 5 minutes, ma'am? It's your
Yes, we
preference.
can wrap it with 5 minutes because I want people to come to our another interview again with that
Yeah,
curiosity, questions, and
Sure,
we will be like open to answer everything. Yes.
Sure. So, okay, ma'am. So I'll just wrap it right now, ma'am. So yeah, once again, thank you, ma'am, for giving me a wonderful opportunity to host this wonderful interview. We had a lot of knowledge regarding sound healing. So people who are watching this interview, please go subscribe to our Women Today YouTube channel. Please go click on the bell icon so that you can receive notifications whenever I do post new videos regarding women entrepreneurs and working women across different cities in India and also across different countries in the world. So today we had a great knowledge about sound healing. Why each and every individual should go and meet a sound healer. It's not about the kind of energy, stress, the kind of disease or anything that you should have to go and visit a sound healer. Even if you wanted to have kind of calm, peaceful, balanced life, so you can just go and visit a sound healer and take some kind of predictions, medications. I mean, I don't want to tell it as medications. I just wanted to tell it as the kind of right word is the kind of upgrading session for you. That's the right word I just like to use, because as we have discussed in this interview, so we had a lot of knowledge regarding sound healing. So everything starts with vibration. So most of the people, they're unaware that they're having a lot of stress, they're having a lot of trauma, which is actually buried, inbuilt, starting from their childhood till right now, because they don't even realize that they'll be going through a lot of trauma because of the kind of fear which they have imprinted in the DNA. So in order to release every kind of things, it's just like yoga. So it's not only people who are having a lot of discomfort should go and do a yoga. It's also like people who wanted to maintain a healthy and upgraded life, they can go and visit a yoga trainer. So of course, our Nimisha Patel ma'am over here, she is a professional yoga trainer. She can also teach you yoga if you wish. And what lot more. She is an Akashic tarot reader. She is teaching many things. So if you wanted to have, I'll just mention her Instagram link in the YouTube description so that you can just message her, have a conversation with Nimisha Patel ma'am. And she is in Mumbai right now. So tell me, ma'am, do you do only offline kind of sound healing sessions and offline kind of things, or you also do any kind of online things in the future, ma'am?
No, I am conducting offline and online both in the present current state. And now we are trying to reach out to multiple corporate offices also, so that because nowadays IT industry is like having a lot of stress. So it is like reaching out to multiple corporate sections is like, please listen to their health and give them such sessions, on the company's behalf, because company is earning very good and they're growing very good because of all these employees. So we are reaching out to them offline, online, whatever is suitable as per the client's need. We are ready to travel across India and across the globe also. It's not only the India, we are ready to travel to the globe.
That's actually a great message from you, ma'am. So you can just please continue your message that you are telling to the audience, ma'am.
So sound healing is basically, it is like an onion. You are an onion and we are trying to peel each and every layer of your emotions, which is piled and buried inside you since childhood. And some or the other way you're operating from that. Once we peel all the layers, the true self comes to you, right? That real onion, which is now, it can be used in any of the dishes, and it can add the flavor and the aroma in that dish and make it more tasty. So it is once we are balanced in our life, we can deal with every relations in our workspace, in our personal space. We can, with a balanced state of mind, create right decisions and grow ahead. We can create that example and set an example for our children also, helping them to take the right decisions for their career also. Being balanced is very important in life. Every medium has a limitation. So if your karmas is not clear, definitely something which you actually we all carry from the many past births, then there will help. Sound healing will help you to a certain extent, and there comes the Akashic record reading and the Akashic tarot reading, where we work on your past lives and helping you to clear your karmas. So sound healing will work beautifully on you, peeling each and every emotion which is not needed in you, making you more balanced, more focused, more calm, more happy. So instead of investing your money in medicines, invest your money wisely in such modalities, because that's going to be healthy for you. And if you really want to understand how should I go, where should I go and all, so you have to listen to your instinct, whether this person is right for me or no. So for that, every viewer and subscriber can do one thing every day, is just with your eyes closed in front of your God in your home, whomsoever you have a belief, sit in front of them for 5 minutes in silence. If thoughts are coming, let them come. They will come. But one final stage will come that it will be like no more thoughts. How many thoughts will flow? And up to when, right? So that 5 minute silence over a few days, you will start experiencing that silence. That silence will give you a guidance and all the answers and messages, where to reach, whom to reach, when to reach and all. And you will not regret investing your money in anything, because people come and say, okay, every time, oh, it is too expensive. Oh, this is so expensive. Nothing is expensive. We can afford anything and everything. It's just our frequency is not that to spend. So that silence is needed to practice every day for 5 minutes. That will connect you wherever you have to, and you will bang on reach to the right place. Always the way I reach, the way I learn, and the way I deliver, the way I attract good, and everybody is good, no doubt about it. But people understand what I'm trying to deliver. Otherwise, they go take a U-turn. They will come after some time again. They'll come back to me. That's for sure. Because then their frequency changes. When they come back to me, when they are designed to come, that time the frequency is not that great. And if I go to a lower frequency also and to understand, they are not able to. So sit with that silence for 5 minutes for yourself, nobody else. That is the true love for yourself. And sound healing, I am sure, has given you a good insight with this interview. Still, if you have more questions, Krishna will share the link, and whatever you can always ask us the questions. You can reach out to us for anything that you want to practice. It's not, if not you, look to your surrounding. You may be having many people who are actually experiencing bigger challenges than you in your life. So please be that medium. Tell them about us, that we are here to help them. Energy exchange, the fees that we charge is always needed, because then otherwise we will create karmas where I can just keep on giving, and then one birth you will come to us, keep on giving me. So to neutralize these karmas, we always have an energy exchange. Take your money, use your money, invest your money very wisely in yourself, and join us for a sound healing session, for an experiential class. We always try to deliver something you can experience. Thank you. And thank you, Krishna. Thank you, all the viewers and subscribers, for watching us. Please share this video to as many people as you can in your known contacts. And we will be really happy to help you out.
Sure, ma'am. So also at the same time, the message which is passed by you, I follow the same simple principle. Whatever karma you do, it returns to you. If you give more to others, don't worry, it will come back to you in one way or the other. If you receive something or the other from others, then also don't worry. You will be seeing yourself giving to others, because since you have already received. So you are talking about the energy exchange. So this is the basic thing, this which I wanted to convey. That's the right thing, ma'am. So also at the same time, yes, viewers who are watching this video right now, if you want to have sound healing sessions, our Nimisha Patel ma'am is happy to help you out. She is the founder of Anantaan Healing, and she is residing in Mumbai. Which area is your offline office address, ma'am?
My office address is in Malad. So people can reach out to us. They can ping us on Insta handle, and we can share the location also directly, that it's very easy and convenient for them. If you wish, we would love to travel to your city. Please create some group, call us, invite us, and we are ready to come.
That's once again a great initiative, because most of people are, if like they are you, I mean, if they are like you, they'll be able to travel cities and they'll be able to pass out the kind of knowledge which they have to group of people. That's once again great. And people who do Mumbai and people who are already living in Mumbai and who are especially close to mother. So they are very lucky to have a great sound healer like you, because they can easily travel to that place. I do accept it, ma'am. And we'll plan one more offline session with you. So regarding, because since you have a lot of modalities, you are a tarot reader, Akashic reader, whatnot, HAT, and your yoga trainer and whatnot. So we'll have it that one in another interview session. So once again, thank you, ma'am, for just giving me an opportunity to host this interview. That was a wonderful interview. That was a great knowledge which we have from you regarding sound healing profession. The Instagram link of Nimisha Patel ma'am is down in YouTube description. You can just once again go and message her. So people, kindly do subscribe and support this channel. So this is your host Krishna hosting this interview, and today's our guest is from Mumbai. She is a sound healer professional. Her name is Nimisha Patel, and she is residing in Mumbai. So thank you once again, ma'am. Have a good day.
Thank you and have a good day to all of you, and Krishna, you too. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.